Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any questions regarding to this video or any other videos that I've posted in the past. If you have any comments or any videos that you would like me to make, please enter it below the video. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And when it comes to food, without any question, flavor is the most important. There's a saying is that we love flavor first before we love food. Now, flavor can be most importantly contributed by the ingredients in the dish, because the ingredients represent what the flavor is like. The best type of cooking is that to use ingredients to construct the flavor that a person wants. And today, it is truly the golden era of home cooking. Now, in the past, a lot of time ingredients are not available all around the year. But today, due to transportation, ingredients can come from any part of the world. So consequently, you can have the same ingredient. For example, broccoli, it will be available to you every single month during the year. And so consequently, this leads to a tremendous variations in how you can cook a dish, because now you have many different ingredients to choose from. Possibly the best way to make all those ingredients available to you when you cook is through advanced prepping. And the reason I introduced advanced prepping into the fast cooking system is because through advanced prepping, you have many different ingredients to choose from. And today, with the ingredients widely available, it is possible for you to have maybe 10 or 12 different ingredients available in your refrigerator. And so when you create a dish, you can use the ingredients to create almost infinite variations. For example, a broccoli is available to 12 months of the year, which used to be not the case at all. And consequently, you can have broccoli every single day if you would like to. But the best part is that now you can use other ingredients to go with the broccoli. And the end result, it will make the dish far more interesting. Now, when you don't have ingredients available to you, and which is the cooking approach that has lasted for generations, is that you change the flavor of the dish. For example, like if you have only one ingredient available during a certain part of the year, obviously it can get boring. For example, you cannot eat bok choy every single day. But if that's all you have, you don't have much of a choice. So in this case, seasoning become an important variations to introduce to your dish. By flavoring your dish differently using different type of seasoning agent, you can create dishes that are more interesting. So today, we are kind of in a hybrid. We still use fresh ingredients as much as we possibly can, but we are still often fall into the reliance on using different type of seasoning agents. This could be sauces or using dry seasoning agent. Now, it turned out to be that the dry seasoning agent is probably the next step to go beyond the ingredients themselves. So in this video, I'd like to show you a little bit about what kind of dry seasoning agent that you can use, because that will give you the maximum control of the flavor that you want to construct. One of the most important dry seasoning agents that has been used in stir frying is MSG, which is monosodium glutamate, because it adds umami flavor to the dish. However, MSG tends to be singular. It has one dimension. So recently it was discovered that a mushroom has high level of natural umami molecules, which include not just MSG but other type of umami molecules. So consequently, it makes mushroom seasoning more interesting, and the umami flavor has greater depth. So because of this reason, a mushroom seasoning is extremely useful as a dry seasoning agent in stir frying, because it can immediately enhance the umami flavor or the savoriness of the dish. The next ingredient, which is also very useful, is onion flake. Now, this minced onion flake also provide an excellent flavor to the dish. We all know onions provide wonderful flavor. When you cook with onions, it greatly enhances the flavor of the dish. So this will be also a wonderful dry seasoning mix to use in stir frying. The next one is using granulated garlic. Now this is a garlic powder, but it's granulated, and it adds deeper flavor. Again, make the dish more interesting, which I find it very useful. Now, to further enhance the onion flavor, I also find sometimes I use granulated onion as well. Now, flavoring is a complex process, and sometimes you want to add contrasting flavor. So this is one flavoring agent which I find useful, which is a lemon pepper. It provides a little bit of lemon flavor and some peppery flavor. The other one that I also find it very useful is ginger powder. Now, ginger powder, again, is one of those seasoning agents that will enhance the natural flavor of the food ingredients, but without overwhelming it. The last one that I use frequently is cumin. Cumin is extremely powerful. Many cuisine actually defined by the presence of cumin. So having cumin as a dry seasoning agent on hand can be extremely useful to modulate the flavor of the dish. Now, one thing I discovered is a spice box called masala dabba, which is an Indian spice box introduced to me by my friend Kim. Now, this box is very interesting because you can store 7 different types of seasoning agents directly in this one box. So once you open up the box, you have all this seasoning agent available to you instantly. And the end result is that you are more likely to try different combinations, to experiment with it. And I find this box to be extremely useful. Now, this is another key aspect when it comes to flavoring. Flavoring is truly a creative process. It's just like when you do a painting. You mix your paint in a way based on intuition, based on understanding of the quality of the paint. And the end result, you can create the type of flavor that you want. So over the years, I have done a lot of experimentation. I try to use different combinations of these 7 different types of flavoring agents in my masala dabba. And I find that through repeated combination, I find that one particular combination works best for me. And this is the ratio of different types of seasoning agents that create the most desirable flavor. And I find that when I discover this, it has almost a universal appeal, that I enjoy this in almost any type of cooking that I do, whether it is vegetable, meat, soup, egg, whatever it is, it turned out to be the most pleasant. So the end result is that I combine them together so that I can use it more readily. I designed this, which I call it the basic seasoning mix. Now, a lot of people start to ask me how they can get something like this. And because of these reasons, I actually put together this seasoning mix, which I have made available in the beginning for the students in my cooking class. And then after they wanted to have more accessible to it, I start to put it together and I make it available on Amazon. So this seasoning mix is designed is to enhance the natural flavor of the food ingredients. And this seasoning mix tend to be low in salt. It's very mild, but it has such a powerful impact on the flavor of the dish. And after you put the seasoning into your dish, you will find that it has tremendous impact, and it will greatly enhance not just the natural flavor of the dish, but it also gives you a satisfaction. It gives you a great aftertaste, which is a characteristic of umami flavor. However, I still use my masala dabba because there are times I want to adjust the ratio, because not all the dish is going to create the same flavor. And some dishes I like to put a little bit more cumin. Some other dishes I want a bit more ginger powder. But as a shortcut, this seasoning mix works very well. So my recommendation is that get a masala dabba. And you can start out with the 7 seasoning agent that I use in my masala dabba, which I have illustrated in the first part of the video. And then you can experiment with it. And on top of that, you can also get my basic seasoning mix from Amazon and then use that as a guide to help you to create the mix that you enjoy most. But of course, if you want convenience, you can just use the mix that I put together. Flavoring very much is like painting. It takes technique. It takes resources. You need to know the resource very well. For example, when you paint, you need to know the color well. When you're flavoring, you need to know your flavoring agent well. And when you have different flavoring agents to choose from, just like a great painter with different color to choose from, with experience, you gradually will increase your ability to flavoring your dish. And ultimately, you will create exactly how you like it. And when that happens, you become your own very best cook. And this is what's going to make home cooking sustainable, because you do not want anybody else to cook for you. I call flavoring a dish as flavor chasing, and I find that to be the most enjoyable and satisfying aspect of home cooking, because you can continue to improve the flavor of your dish. So if you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.